Building noise marines with a guitar? Silly or not?
Saved by Slaanesh.
Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, work continues on building the noise marines, and in this one I'm going to show you what I've been doing this week and have a chat about guitars. Before that though, if you would like to keep up to date with the wonders of Warhammer 40k, then please give me a sub and hit the bell button so you don't miss an upload. Okay, so this week I've been working on those 36 noise marines. I have been doing other projects as well, like painting the Demon Princess and of course making YouTube videos. So I haven't done an uber amount of work, however I have done a lot of planning and a lot of mould line removing. Now, before I go table down and show you what I've been doing, I want to have a chat about guitars. So I have 6 very cool looking guitars that I got from Spellcrow with all the other Noise Marine Spellcrow bits. Now if you haven't checked the Spellcrow website out yet, then please do so. The website is www.spellcrow.com, and I do have a giveaway on at the moment where you can win some Spellcrow loot. So check out the giveaway just there if you haven't done so already. So yeah, I have these guitars, but what am I going to do with them? I've had a few commenters say that noise marines holding guitars just looks silly, that it just doesn't really suit Warhammer 40k. But then there are a lot of old school noise marine collectors who think that guitars on noise marines is a perfect thing to do. So that's what I want to talk about in this video. Now, my original idea was to have a few guitars amongst the noise marines, but not necessarily have the noise marines holding them. I was going to put the guitars on chains, maybe having them sort of slung over the shoulder, down the side, or possibly having them attached to the backpack somehow. But I'm not really sure if that is a good idea. Should my noise marines have guitars at all? And if so, should they be holding them, or do you think my idea of just having them sort of slung over their shoulders or on their backpacks is a good idea? I'd love to know what you think. Of course, as always with this Saved by Slaanesh series, I'm always asking for your comments and advice. So, what do you think about guitars on noise marines? Let me know in the comments box below. I really would love to hear your thoughts. Okay, so let's go table down now and have a look at the work that I've been doing this week. Okay, so here we are back to the 36 noise marines. So as you can see, I haven't actually built anything this week. However, I have been very busy. I've been scraping the mould lines off of all of the extra bits and pieces, ready to start building them. I've also been sorting these guys out. Now, as you probably already know, I'm having 6 units of 6, which are also going to double up as 3 units of 12. And I've been trying to make each model look as unique as I can. It sort of reminds me of when I built my Space Wolves 13th Company army, just trying to put as much effort as I can into the models, just to make them look as good as I can. So I started off with the shoulder pads, and I've actually decided to use the shoulder pads to mark the individual units of 6. So I'm using the Spellcrow shoulder pads as previously shown in my Spellcrow review video. I'll link you up to that just to the top right hand corner there. So yeah, I'm using the shoulder pads to distinguish the units of 6. So each unit of 6, and they're running in obviously lines there from the back to the front. The ones at the back will have a certain shoulder pad on, and then a certain one on the next line, etc., right the way to the front. Now, there was only 5 different actual noise marine shoulder pads, and of course I've got 6 units. So the shoulder pads here on the front row, I use the other pleasure marine pads. They're sort of almost like changing, I suppose, and they do seem to have sort of speakers on there as well, which sort of morphing around. So I think they work quite well. So yeah, that's how I'm going to distinguish the units of 6. I think that's pretty cool and should work really well. And of course the tentacles are going to distinguish the 3 units of 12. So I've got 1 tentacle on the ones at the back, 2 tentacles on the middle ones, and 3 tentacles on the ones at the front. Now the guys right on the left hand side, I've sorted them out. They're all going to be the champions. So that's those 6 guys there, and 3 of them will be magnetised, so that when I use a unit of 12, I can magnetise one of the champions into just a noise marine with a sonic weapon. That's why I've got some sonic weapons next to only 3 of them and not all 6. And then the others here, this next row, these are going to all have the big heavy sonic gun, and all of the others are just going to have the standard sonic gun. So I've just divvied them out to all the different models there in the units. Now back to the guitars. These are the very cool Spellcrow guns. Absolutely love these, but like I said, I'm in a quandary of where to put them on the model, so I am really looking forward to your feedback. They even have some sort of rock star hands and also some hands playing the guitar strings. Right, now the other thing that I've been doing as well is in this box, these are all the arms. So I've got an array of different arms there, left and right arms, all different sort of poses, etc. And that's exactly what I'm going to do for these units here, just to try and mix them up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some of the models holding the sonic gun in the left hand, I'm going to have some of them holding them in the right hand, and I'm going to have some of them holding the guns two-handed. Now I also had a very, very cool idea from a subscriber of mine. He actually made a video on his noise marines for me. I'll link you up to that video. It's by Alexander Charrett, at least I think that's how you pronounce it, and he did some very cool conversions where the guns are sort of underslung, so they're holding the guns from the top. It looks really, really cool. I'm going to incorporate some of those conversions into these units as well. So I should end up with a good mixture of different poses within the 36 models. And of course the other hand, then I've got to work out what I'm going to do with those. I'll probably have a few bolt pistols with them, might have a few sort of changed arms, maybe tentacles and bits and pieces, but that's to come in the future. First of all, I need to get the gun arms all sorted out. So that is how I'm getting on with the 36 Noise Marines. Hope you like them so far. Beam me up.